Hello children, welcome to our 8th social class. Children, today let's learn about business. What is business? Because in our previous class we have seen economic activity, right? Which are the economic activity? Economic activity we referred, isn't it? In that we have seen consumption, production, distribution, and exchange. Isn't it, children? These are the economic activity that we referred. Now, as this is a lesson which comes in your business study, I told you while teaching economics and business are two faces of a same coin. So, these economic activity which support business as well as these business in return support the economic activity. How? How in the sense? How these economic mainly is termed with money or the finance, right? It was a finance or an income which everyone want to occupy or everyone want to have it, right? See, as an individual, when we are thinking, our economic means what salary we will get and what expenditure we will do it, right? At the same time, if as a government thinking of collecting a tax and salary is an income that individual as well as the government get. Correct? Now that comes as a economic, right? Did you understood? Salary plus tax. Salary is the individual income, tax is the government income. So they will support the economic condition of a government as well as an individual. Okay. Now the question is from where this income generate. Is it clear? You want tax, government want tax and we want income or a salary. Okay. But where this generate and how to generate this income. So we take a side or we take a support or we can take a help of a business. Did you understood? So business is an occupation. Business is an occupation or a job or employment, we can give a different name, which support the income. Is it clear? So when we are referring to economic activity, here we may tell these production, okay, these distributions and consumption. We can classify as a business part. Okay? Do you agree? Do you agree this one? Because these three income, these three activity which generate the income. So clear, children? See, very simple. Don't get confused. Very general topic: production, distribution, exchange. These three parts where we will separate as a business work, okay, and which generate the income, okay. So how it will generate the income? The produced goods will distributed by the distributor and that was going to be exchanged by the person, right? So here a producer is a one person, okay, and he is a distributor and next become an exchanger that he was going to be exchanged. Now my question is that whether you are going to consider, children, whether you are going to consider these three as a business organization. Yes, you have to accept it because as I told, this will earn the income, okay, and how it will get the income? These consumer, by consuming that product, he will pay the money and that money becomes these three sector income. Okay, did you understand? Now You are now in the 8th standard. In your mind, or you may have a knowledge or thinking that business means what? What? Suppose you may heard of telling that my dad was going to office to work, okay, and somebody will say that my father is doing business. What do you mean by business now? Did you got the question? Or if I ask what is your father's occupation, someone says that he is a teacher, someone say he may be a lawyer or a doctor, or few of our children may say that he doing business, my father doing business. So what is a business? My question is that what is a business? So according to me, a business is an occupation which earn the income. Okay, is it clear? Business is an occupation that earn the income. So here children, keep it in mind that one who are going to be work, okay, they also earning a income in form of a salary. Is it clear? It is not that they are not doing business and they are not earning income. No, they are going to job, okay, and that even become a income or a business. That is the next part that we are going to learn in the next class. Okay, now business, as I told, you are doing a business. What is your business? Example, business is that you having a shop of a cloth. Is it clear? You having a shop of a clothes where you are going to sell different varieties of a men's wear as well as a ladies. Okay, that you are going to sell. Okay, understand? So that is a business. Okay, so remember that you are going to sell that, children. Okay, so where you are going to sell that, you are not a producer there. Okay, you are not a distributor there, or you may be a distributor. Okay, and there may be a exchange also. So okay, understand that. Now we will take a simple example that now let's think that you are going to, as I told, you are going to sell a clothes, okay, ready-made garments, both men and ladies you are going to sell. So you are sure that you are not a producer in the sense where you are going to stitch it or produce the clothes, okay, and then you are become a producer. Now the thing is that you are not a producer, so you are not a first person, so your work starts from second level. Okay, so you are a distributor in the sense, suppose you have a large amount of money, children, understand, you will start your business in large amount. Okay, did you understand how? In the sense, suppose when you are making a birthday party, example, what a menu you are going to set. Suppose if our income is low, middle class, then we will set a food menu which was up to our limit, right? Instead of 6 variety, we will limit to 3 variety, and remaining 3 we will leave it. It's depending upon our income, right? So now you are going to start a business and think that you have a money. You have huge money, you have huge investment you are doing in business. So children, you are must be clear with the terms like consumption, production, distribution, exchange, investment, saving, profit, loss. Okay, so because all this topic I already explained in economics, so now I use the term as a investment. Okay, so you are doing a huge investment in business on the product of ready-made garments. Okay, it's clear that you are not going to produce it. So what you are going to do? You have to gather. You have to gather all the ladies and men's wear. Okay, so to whom you will approach? Directly you will approach to the producer. Okay, so you will ask the producer to supply the ladies as well as the men's wear. So remember that when the producer was producing the garments, okay, he may separately select only, or he may be separately producing only menswear, or he may produce only a ladies garments. So garments means clear children, it is a clothes that we are going to wear. So when that comes to your mind, you think that when we are wearing a different kind of a dress, ladies in the sense sari we will wear, salwar we will wear, men's in the sense casual, formals they will. So separate different kind of a varieties is there. So as a distributor, he has to keep it in mind that different style or different variety where consumer wants. So he will approach different producer. One may producing only t-shirt, one may producing only full hand, or he may was producing both full hand and half shirt. Okay, such keep it in mind, he will approach the producer. So after meeting varieties of producer, he will gather the clothes. So when the cloth comes means here varieties of the producer. So here I will write variety. And here clothes means little mixture of both all the variety. T-shirt, shirt, formal, everything you will get. Ladies saree, dupatta, skirt, then salwar, everything. Okay. So all the clothes of men's and wear here distributor collected from the producer. Okay. Then exchange. What he has to do? What he has to do? So here when we are referring to exchange, there is a two concept in the sense, one is wholesaler, another one is retailer. Have you heard this term children? Have you heard? Yes? So wholesaler in the sense where a quantity of purchasing goods should be in more quantity. Suppose if you want to purchase any goods from this shop, wholesale shop, retail shop, is it clear? So if you want to produce, think that now you are a consumer, you want to produce, okay? So when you want to, here I will write, okay, wholesale, retail, okay? So when you want to purchase anything from the wholesale, okay, where you have to keep it in mind that there you cannot purchase product in one or two numbers, okay, there you must be select 6, 12, 10, 15, 20, in that quantity you have to take, because wholesale refer to large quantity, okay, whereas retail shop in the sense, if you want to purchase only one shirt, you will go to retail, okay, there one or choice of yours, you may get there 2 or 6 also. So when count become more, when it cross 4 number, you preferably want to go to wholesaler. Why you will prefer wholesaler? Why? Have you thought? Because when you go to wholesale shop, okay, their quantity is more, but a price of a goods will be less. Price less, okay, quantity more, okay, whereas here quantity is less, price is more. Is it clear? Is it clear children? So 6 you want to purchase, instead of paying here suppose one shirt cost of 300 rupees, one shirt of 280 rupees. So the 20 is saving, okay. So if you want to get one, you don't have any option. So you will go to retail and you will take off your choice. Suppose if you want to go to a number 6 or more than a 6, you preferably and you will go to a wholesaler only, because here 280 you are going to pay into 6, save 20 saved for each shirt, okay. Nearly then you can save 200 rupees on one shirt. So one shirt you may get it as a free, okay. So you will preferably go to wholesaler, that is a business. Got it? Where you will think how to, where to handle and all. So wholesale and retail where comes under exchange. Is it clear, children? This is a business, total business. So here he was running a wholesale business, he was doing a retail business. Okay, hotel is also a business. Like that example. Okay, so in a exchange means from the distributor, here wholesaler will go to distributor and he will take only a shirt or only a saree, and retailer also he will directly go to a distributor and he will purchase varieties of all, but quantity is very less. Because where a consumer will take from the retailer, they also will take in a less quantity only, because that was a retail shop. Okay, is it clear? Retail shop in the sense, example you take a Big Bazaar, your Reliance Mart and all, they know that was a wholesale. Okay, there you have to take in a huge quantity, 1 kg, 2 kg they will give. It doesn't mean that they are not a wholesaler, they will give, but when you take in a more quantity, they will give you some amount of a discount. Whereas retail shop in the sense, nearby you some general store may be there. Okay, they will give you quantity 100 gram, 50 gram also they will give how much you want, and price also little bit more. Okay, but where the quantity and quality doesn't differ. Sometime in wholesale shop the quality may be differ because they will bring in a whole large quantity. If they mix something for your sugar or rice also you cannot ask, because you brought in a huge scale. Whereas if you bring anything in a retail shop and if you found stone or some dust in a sugar or a rice, what you will do? You will go and keep. See, this is what the item you have sold. Give it back, exchange it something else. Right? That you cannot do to wholesale. Whether they will listen, they will tell that when you brought, which shop you brought, what is there, this is there, bill is there. All such kind of a question will comes to you. Right? So, remember children, both wholesale have their own problem as well as advantage. Retailer also same, they have also some own disadvantage as well as advantage. Okay? That was the exchange we learned. And when you are referring the business, you must keep it in mind clear that both a production, distribute and exchange, or maybe the manufacture, they comes under as a business. Okay, that is a economic activity. Now let's see what are the types of economic activity. Okay, types of economic activity, which are they? Types of economic activity. So under that, first one is business, employment, profession. Okay, this three main part we will call it as a type of economic activity. Okay, now remember that while just before now, while explaining about occupation of your father, I gave you example of that few of your parents are teacher or a doctor or engineer, or few of your parents may doing a business. Okay, in that I explained what is business or what kind of a business you are going to learn or you are going to adopt. So business in the sense where you are selecting a job of your own and where you are running a job. Okay, and another one is where your parents is working under somebody for the sake of a salary. Okay, now that part we are going to refer. So salary in the sense where economic activity was divided. First one is a business. What is a business? I told you that you are going to keep a shop of a cloth. Okay, there you may be a distributor, you may bring it in everything in a large quantity and you may sell it. Okay, example I give you. There you may be a wholesale shop and retail shop also you may become. Is it clear, children? You may become a distributor or else you may become a retailer. If you keep small general store, then you are a retail shop, you are doing a business. Okay, if you are doing a ice cream shop in a small quantity, yes, that is a business. Okay, or else if you want to keep a stationery shop, that is also a business that you are going to run. Okay, now remaining is that employment. What is the employment? Okay, what is the employment? Employment in the sense your father, okay, working in some office, okay, for monthly salary, that is the employment. Okay, and banker or not, you may have seen banker in the sense when you go to a bank, there are many workers are there, one who are working there, they are the employment. Okay, then what else you can give? What else? Then in a employment also you may see employee and laborer. There are the two sectors there when you are referring to employment. Employee, another one is laborer. So employee in the sense a people, listen carefully children, don't get confused with these kind of a terms. Employee refer to a person, one who working for 8 hours and he is going to get salary, monthly salary he was going to get. Is it clear? Employee in the sense he was working 8 hours for the sake of a salary. See children, to sake we will say 8 hours, but few time or sometime a people will work even for more than 8 hours for the sake of a salary, for the sake of their livelihood. So they are the employees. Okay, and what is the employment? Employee will get the employment. What is the employment? I got job in DC office, I got job in taluk office, or I got job in some private company. Okay, that is all the employment. Okay, then I got the job as a receptionist, or I got the job as a typist, I got the job as a accountant. All this is the employment and they are getting a salary, monthly salary. Okay, then in employment another type is laborer. What is a laborer? Laborer in the sense you are, what you say, laborer, kuli karmikar you say, right? They are the laborer. They work for daily wages of 600, 700. So for them job is uncertain, children. Is it clear? See, in employees job is certain. If today they are working and tomorrow my work is there in that place, I have to go and work because I am getting monthly salary. Whereas laborer, if they work today here more than 8 hours, they may work also today. Work is there. You are grass cutting, cleaning garden, or cleaning your house, or painters. All day, if they have work today in your house, 1 week they may have a work day. After that they will work somewhere else. Okay, so job certainty in one place may not be there. That is a laborer. So is it clear, children? Who is the employee? Employee will get the salary, laborer will get the wage. So I hope for you these two terms are clear. Who is the employee and who is the laborer, and what is the salary and what is the wage. Okay, so they will get the salary as well as the wage. Then next one is profession. What is the profession, children? See, they will also get the income. Okay, now everything is clear in economic activity. They will do all work for the sake of income. Business will wholesaler shop, retailer shop. They will also get the income. Okay. What the profession then? What is the profession? Okay, your father or a doctor, that is a profession. He is a doctor, means he decided and he selected that he will be a doctor, and the work is that he will serve the people. Okay, lawyer, his work is to provide the justice, that is the profession. I am a teacher, I opt my occupation as a teacher, where I will do only that. Okay, these are the profession where we will work on the basis of a profession only. Okay, a doctor being adopting a doctor, we cannot tell them you cannot run the shop or retail ice cream shop, you cannot run. He can run, because we are in the country where we have a liberty to choose occupations of our own. But when we adopt it as a profession, we won't agree to work under that. A doctor, whether he will agree to run the ice cream shop, whether a CA will agree to whether he will ready to become a ticket collector, whether they will agree, no, because they have adopted few of the profession and they will ready to work on that basis only. So here the same, the profession, they will get the salary as a income. Here only a salary as a income, not a wage. Is it clear? Who will get the wage? Wage is going to get by the laborer. So here you may see all the three sector of economic activity, their motto is same, what? Earning a income in different form. Okay, and here there may be a loss or a profit while running a business. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear, children? See, when you are doing any business, you are not sure that I am going to get only a loss, or you are not sure that you are going to get only profit. There is a mixture or combination of both, that you may be get a loss or a profit, or loss is more, profit is less. But you are going to face both loss as well as a profit. Whereas here in employment, you are going to get salary as well as a wage. Wage may be uncertain, but you are going to get the income. Whereas here salary in a profession, that is a fixed, because as a doctor you are going to get certain income, as a teacher you are going to get the certain income, as an engineer you are going to get certain income, that was fixed in a profession. So these are the economic activity that we can see in our routine life. Okay, children, that is a economic activity. Then what is the exchange? Exchange I already told. Exchange in the sense you may run the shop in form of a retail or as well as a wholesale. But usually exchange in the sense a person A will produce, okay, a person B will distribute, and person C, he will exchange from the distributor to consumer. This is a simple example that I want to give for a exchange. Is it clear? Person A is going to produce T-shirt, okay, that was going to collect or purchased by the distributor, okay, and that distributor again going to give to exchanger in form of a retail as well as a wholesale, and that finally was going to be consumed by the consumer. That is the exchange. Is it clear, children? This is of today's lesson, where we have learned what is the relation of a business with economic, and how the economic activities support the development of a business, or what is the link of a exchange, business, profession, employment. So this is very easy topic, children, but one thing you have to do, till now whatever I done, that you have to read. Okay, there is nothing to write in this lesson, just you have to read, and keep it in mind, in this lesson you will get to write essay type of a question, so be prepared on that. So mainly you have to get familiar with terms, what is business, what is employment, profession, then labor, wage, salary, such kind of a term you must be familiar. And I hope you will follow my instruction and you will read the textbook, children, and read well, do well, take care.